We are going to be hearing from data innovators turning insights into intelligence. The session will bring to the front the science of CX, an insights-driven address exploring how customer experience and Vision 2030 are converging to redefine Saudi retail. Please welcome to the stage Vipin Arora and Pankaj Jha, the directors of Eval 360. Please give them a round of applause, otherwise they feel you don't like them.
A very good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Vipin Arora, co-founder and partner at Eval 360 Research. I have my partner and co-founder Pankaj Jha with me. We are very proud to be associated with SRF 2025, and thank you, Mr. Taneja, for having us here. As the lead speaker just said, first session of the day, so we are also a little nervous. We spent almost 6 decades in the market research industry and worked with leading organizations such as Kantar, Nielsen, and held very senior positions. In terms of customer satisfaction, customer experience, customer journeys, we have been mapping that for over 25 years. So whatever brief points that we wanted to mention, we'd highlight. And especially in KSA, we wanted to highlight what are some of the key initiatives in CX which leading brands, leading business houses have taken, and what we could learn from global brands. So that's something which we wanted to highlight. Yeah. So one of the very critical points since we've been mapping customer satisfaction, a recent study from Harvard Business Review says that the cost of acquisition of a new customer is 5 to 25 times much higher than retaining an old one. I remember presenting to leading German automakers, Japanese firms, Korean auto majors, where the cost of acquisition at that point in time used to be just 5 to 8 times. Now, there are major challenges. Customer expectations have gone up. Brands have reached out to the customer. There is a media clutter. There is a problem of plenty. There are just too many things, too many offerings, whether we talk about auto, whether we talk about retail. And the customer has a choice. We talk about omni-channel approach by leading brands. This causes a lot of confusion, and therefore brands need to constantly innovate, reach out. And why we have said it's not a customer experience, it's all about customer excellence. So that's a very critical factor. Now, the other important part is the customer today is not only satisfied if you've done an outreach during his pre-purchase process. So the journey happens from pre-purchase to the purchase to post-purchase. And consistent high-quality delivery by brands is the name of the game. We follow the Walker model, and I've been following it up for the last 25 years, in which a lot of brands just look at purely satisfaction. So it's not just about satisfaction. I can be satisfied with a brand, a product, a new service which has come in, but I need to stay loyal. So satisfaction as well as loyalty, the green box that you see, those become my brand advocates. If I'm high on satisfaction and high on loyalty. If I'm high on satisfaction and I'm low on loyalty, I might shop around. And therefore we say that there is a constant need to look at customer expectations, maybe out-deliver, maybe outperform, maybe try and find innovative ways. And a lot of brands in KSA and globally have taken initiatives, and we'll just highlight them when we go to the subsequent slides. And one important point is there is a critical need to measure, monitor, and map customer expectations on an ongoing basis. I just wanted to give you an example. For example, a new product comes out. It's an Apple, it's a Samsung. They have 5 high-definition cameras. The other player can produce 6. This is a key motivator today, but next, a couple of years down the line, it becomes a hygiene element. So there is a constant need to engage with the customer look at customer centricity, customer focus, customer excellence. Second, for example, first time I landed in Dubai, I was really floored by the Marhaba service. It could be any other airline who could replicate the same story. So the idea is to innovate, improvise, and constantly move forward. We have the next slide. Yeah, thank you. Yeah. So just the previous. Yeah, these are some of, I can't move there. Okay, some of the initiatives, a very interesting incident happened. Agentic AI is something which is fairly innovative. So Pankaj and I were flying into Riyadh. We met up young entrepreneurs, Gen Z. They have come out with a solution, a voice-to-text AI data analysis and text-to-voice solution for a number of brands. And they promise that they can have an outreach for a promotion for a brand like Zara to 100,000 customers in the course of 24 hours. So a lot of CX initiatives create very high impact. For example, in KSA, Upshare and Saha, the transaction steps have gone down by 40%, sales move up, the sheer cost goes down. So these are some of the things that we believe are absolutely critical. And once one moves from customer experience to customer excellence, customer centricity and customer focus needs to be the name of the game.
Okay, thank you, Vipin. I'll just quickly talk about the top 5 retail customer experience trends that we've seen globally and run you through those one by one. So these are the things that we have observed, across the globe are the top 5 trends in customer excellence. There is, to start with, hyper-personalization. This is happening across the board just for you, specific individual based choices being given. Linked to that is the fact that there is a lot of use of technology, especially generative AI, AR and VR techniques, to be able to fulfill that requirement of hyper-personalization. The third, which is, optimizing the supply chain, is essentially to meet that need. So you create, that edge of providing hyper-personalized goods and services. And how do you do that? You do that using AI-optimized supply chain management. So that's the sort of back end of the same thing. And then we are looking at transformative, loyalty and relationship strategies, which go beyond the typical, rewards which are happening, which are much more engaging. Again, linked to the first point, which is that people are looking at individual, personalized, community-based, options coming from retailers, even when they are looking at loyalty programs, rewards, something which is differentiated and which seems to be more in line for them specifically. So that's the other change that we are seeing. And lastly, but not the least, there is a demand for ethical AI. Privacy first customer experience. Consumers want to be sold to, not sold, as in, their data being sold. So I think that's again something that we are seeing increasingly happening across the globe in terms of the key trends. Yeah. So these are some more details in terms of, what specifically these entail. So across channels, it is both online and offline. There is a use of AI super agents, which is used to deliver this demand from customers. And also, one of the things that we have seen is that there is now increasingly a real-time feedback, which is, those screens at the kiosk, which help retailers to be able to sort out any potential issues that are happening even when, customers are shopping, whether it is online or at the retail stores. So there is no wait time in terms of, I will listen to the customer and, act on that, but it is much more in real time. So that's again something that we are finding. Generative AI and technologies. Experiential is both in terms of, how people are being able to give customers the choice of actually experiencing the product before even purchasing it. And we have some examples of, players like Sephora actually using AR and VR to be able to get customers to experience the product even before they buy it. So that's one example. Then the phygital integration is again becoming a key. Supply chain, like I said, that was the third pillar in terms of actually, and we saw some examples from some of the sponsors over here in terms of how they are able to, in real time, in the shortest possible time possible, be able to supply to the customer as in what they require. Okay, I'll quickly move on to, so this is what we spoke about. These are some of the initiatives that we saw across brands. So Zara, a lot of the stuff that I'm talking about is something that they have already implemented in their stores. So they provide, actual AR, VR to see what customers look like when they try on their products. They do a lot of back-end integration in terms of getting the latest styles back to the customers and do, all of that in real time and move very quickly with the market. There is Sephora, again, very similar to Zara. They are also doing all of these things in terms of personalized recommendations to the customers and being able to increase loyalty. Like Vipin was saying, getting all of these things right is what leads customers to come back again and again to their brands. These are some of the things that we feel are important for being future ready. Being, at the customer edge in terms of using agentic AI, differentiating via experiences. And we have some examples of, how some of the brands in KSA have been doing that on the next slide. And investing in sensory. So that's again, an important thing that we should be looking at. And, move away from pure, hardcore algorithmic interaction to more culture-based, more personalized, more involved consumer interactions. Yeah. So these are some of the brands which we feel have had a lot of experience on using some of these tools closer home. So a lot of these brands have been doing, when you say retail, it is about not just going and buying, one particular item or one particular kind of thing, but engaging consumers by making the retail, a place to go to, a place to have, an experience of shopping beyond shopping. And therefore, that becomes, in our mind, one of the key, areas which the, esteemed audience over here could look at in terms of how you can engage with the customers beyond, your own product line and how you can create experiences rather than just interaction in terms of product purchase. So that's really what, our key message would be. Yeah, and last but not the least, great customer experiences go all the way in terms of marrying with the Saudi Vision 2030. All of the points that we have highlighted delve very well into the key strategies for the Vision 2030. Yeah. Thank you.